Hello creatives, I'm Joanna Penn from thecreativepenn.com, and today I'm talking about why you should update your multi-currency pricing. Now this really does only apply to those people who are independently published or self-published, where you have control over your prices, but actually it applies to traditionally published authors too, so you can go and check your prices on the other country stores and maybe advise your publisher to change them. And here's why. So multi-currency pricing is essentially the fact that when people publish a book, whether you're self or traditionally published, you will generally set the main price in either US dollars if you're just doing Amazon. You can also, Kobo for example is set in the author's currency, so for me it's GBP. Different currencies will be your primary currency, but then the other currencies will be auto-calculated from that price. Now, if you set your default US dollar price to $4.99, so let's say you do that, whatever your thoughts on pricing, let's just assume you're going to set your main price at US dollars $4.99, and I've got the exchange rates for right now here. If you set it to $4.99, it's going to be £3.76 in the UK. In Australia, it's going to be $6.76, and in India, it's going to be 342 Indian rupees. Now, I've picked these countries because the UK, where I am, and Australia are already mature digital markets, and India is a fast-growing digital market that in the next 5 years should be massive, and I'm pretty excited about India. But the point is, if your pricing is wrong, customers in these countries won't buy your book. And when I say wrong, it can mean a feeling of wrongness. So, and I notice this all the time because American authors don't price their books appropriately for the British market. And I'll be like, why is this book £3.16? That's just ridiculous. And I know that that's because they haven't sorted out their pricing. So why should you adjust your price? Well, first of all, rounding issues. So there are lots of studies that show that people, when they see a price like $2.99, they hear and feel two. So even though you almost get $3, it's $2.99, so they feel it's a better bargain than if it's $3.01. So this is why you see so many prices in stores at ending in 99 or 97, because people feel that it's on the other side, it's on the cheaper side. So the difference in sales between $2.99 and $3.01 will be much bigger than the 2 cents difference between the two books. So rounding issues are the first thing. And the second thing is that different countries have different price ranges that are acceptable to readers. So in the UK, for example, our ebook prices are usually cheaper than American exchange rate differences. So a £3.76 book should probably be £2.99. That's probably, and I'm talking ebooks here, this is all ebook prices because you have much more flexibility with ebook prices than print. Or again, it doesn't matter if it's $4.99, but you want to make sure that it's in these brackets. But in Britain, £2.99 for a Kindle novel is completely normal, whereas £3.76 will get readers like me who buy a lot of books going, it just feels a little odd, and you don't want anyone to feel a little odd about your pricing. The other thing is, that's one thing with the UK where it's not too far off, but take Australia. This is where you're missing out on money, because Australian print books are significantly higher priced than America or Britain, and ebooks therefore can sustain a higher price as well. So in Australia, you might be going up to $8.99 instead of pricing, what was it, at $6.76. So in that case, you'll be rounding up instead of down, which you would be in the UK. And then take the Indian example. So $4.99, 342 Indian rupees. That is way, way out of the range of the Indian bestsellers. So go to amazon.in and have a look at the top bestsellers in your category. And what you'll see generally is books that are 49 rupees, 99 rupees, but you're very unlikely to see books at that 342 rupees in the bestseller list unless they are pretty big names. Now, clearly in India, if you price down to 49 rupees, you're not going to make much money with the exchange rate back the other way. But what we're thinking about with the Indian market specifically is growth over time and gathering readers over time, so that as the digital market grows, our market share grows as well. And it is very, very new in India, but it will be growing. So I'm pretty excited about that. But you can see that if you don't adjust your prices, you're not going to sell in these other countries. And I've shared this tip on my podcast a number of times, and people have emailed me saying, I've changed my prices and I've started to sell in these other countries. Now, I have actually sold books in 86 countries at this point, and that is mainly because I've adjusted my prices. I haven't marketed books in 86 countries. I've just, our internet marketing is global, but basically I've made the price applicable per market. And you can do that with just a little bit of research. Obviously, in countries that have different economies, you'll price down or up depending on where you are. Switzerland, for example, might be priced higher than Hungary. And if you don't know about the economics of the global sense, fair enough. But you can, have a look at what other authors are doing, and there are sites that will sort of put the different rates on there. And if you don't know about global economics and you don't really know the price that it should be, well, just check the main ones. You can easily log on to, say, Amazon.in, as I said, for India, or the Mexican store, the Australian store. You can log on to all these. Also on Kobo, you can go in and change the little country flag and have a look at what prices things are selling at, what things are in the bestseller list. And remember also that you can get another weird currency thing where if you go and look directly at a book on the store, you will see the price with an exchange rate issue, whereas if you click on the author name, you're going to see it at the proper price. So just play around a bit with that, but go and research, find out what price things are selling at in these other markets, and you may be surprised to find that you do actually sell books there. Now, in order to change your prices, however you are publishing, you just go into your publishing dashboard, whichever distributor you're using, and you'll be able to update your multi-currency prices, and pretty much all of them allow that now. So very exciting, and I hope you start selling more books internationally. If you'd like anything else on marketing, check out my book, How to Market a Book. Lots on pricing in there, as well as lots of other tips. And of course, you can get the free author blueprint at thecreativepenn.com/blueprint. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back next week with some more tips. So happy writing, and I'll see you next time.